triple column cash book. Wait, I'll tell you how to record it. Just look at the board first. Discount, cash and bank. Left side is called as the receipt side, deposit side. We'll also have date column, LF number column, date, payments, withdrawals. This is called as the triple column cash book. Now, what you'll do is, you have to use two papers like this. Use this for preparation of the triple column cash book. Keep this page for writing the question. What we'll do is, we'll simultaneously write the question and give posting in the triple column cash book. Use your notebook in the horizontal manner. Quick. Now listen to me carefully. Triple column cash book is actually a mixture of two books, cash book and bank book, if they are maintained in one book. Plus we also maintain information relating to discount allowed and discount received. This will be used for discount allowed and this is for discount received. Cash information, bank information and discount information is captured in the same book. That is why it is called as the triple column cash book. Write down. Now the question. These were the transactions of a trader. When you are writing the question, use your notebook in the normal manner. These were the transactions of a trader for the month of August 2014. record them in the triple column cash book. First transaction, opening balance of cash, opening balance of cash, opening balance of cash 5 lakh rupees, comma, favorable bank balance, favorable bank balance 2 lakh rupees. So on the first day of August, we are already having some cash balance and we also have some favorable bank balance in the bank. Okay. So how do you record it in the cash book? To balance brought down. To balance brought down. In cash column how much? 5 lakh. And favorable bank balance means deposits are more than withdrawals or withdrawals are more than deposits? Deposits are more than withdrawals. Balance should be written on the deposit side. How much is there in the bank balance?
2 lakhs.
2 lakhs. Okay. Suppose the problem says there is overdraft bank balance, then what will you do? Right? Withdrawal side. Buy balance brought down in the bank column. Okay. Next transaction. Goods sold for cash. Goods sold for cash 1 lakh. Now tell me, where should you record it? Normally we record it in the cash book receipt side. Do we have the cash book here? Yes. Both cash book and bank book are maintained in the same book, no? You can see on the left side receipts and deposits, payments and withdrawal. So it's a cash receipt. So we should enter it in the cash column. How much? 1 lakh rupees. What do you write here? Two sales. Next. Let us next transaction. Goods sold for check. Goods sold for check 80,000 rupees. Now when you sell goods for check, what is the entry you pass? Bank account attached to sales account. We should record it on the deposit side now. Now do you have the bank account here? Yes. You have to record it on the deposit side. But which column? Bank column. Because it is a bank deposit. How much? 80,000 rupees. It's not 18. 80,000 rupees. Two sales. If you have a confusion, you can think about the entry. Bank account attached to sales account. In bank account, we should write two sales. See, this is actually a combination of 4 ledgers. It's a combination of 4 ledgers, not 3 ledgers, 4 ledgers. If I close discount column and bank column, cash account debit side. If I close discount receipt column and bank column, cash account credit side. Similarly, if I forget these two columns, bank account credit side. If I forget these two columns, bank account receipt side or the debit side is there. Okay. Discount allowed account. If you forget these two columns, this is discount allowed account. You need not have credit side of the discount allowed account. That is why we have only one column. This is discount received ledger account. Normally discount received account is always credited except in exceptional circumstances. And it's always credited. We don't require the debit side. Okay. So it's actually 4 ledger accounts. So when you prepare trial balance, the discount allowed column will give you the balance of the discount allowed account, which will be taken to the debit side of the trial balance. Cash column will give you the cash balance, will be taken to the debit side of the trial balance. Bank column will give you the bank balance. It may go into debit or credit. Then discount received, this column will give you the balance of discount received account, which will be taken to the credit side of the trial balance. Okay. Continue. Goods purchased for cash. Goods purchased for cash. Goods purchased for cash. 30,000 rupees. How do you record it? Is it a receipt or a payment? If it is receipt side, left side. If it is payment, right side. Payment through check or through cash? Cash. You have recorded in the cash column. How much?
20,000.
By purchases. By purchases. Next. Salary paid in check. Salary is paid in check. So you are paying salaries through check. 36,000 rupees. Now is it a deposit or is it a withdrawal? Is it a deposit or a withdrawal? Withdrawal. So you have recorded on the withdrawal side. But the withdrawal is not from cash, it is from bank. So you have recorded on the withdrawal side, bank column. 36,000. By salaries. Next. Cash deposited into bank. Cash deposited into bank. 50,000 rupees.
50, sir.
50. Cash deposited into bank. 50,000 rupees. Now it is a payment of cash and deposit into the bank account. Money is getting deposited into the bank account, but cash is going out of the business. So we have to record it on the deposit side of the bank column, and cash is going out, hence we have to record it on the payment side of the cash column. Is it clear?
Yes.
Or you can think about an entry: bank account return to cash account. In bank account, what we should write? To cash. Bank account we should write to cash. This is bank account, debit side. So I write to cash. What is the amount? 50,000. To cash. It's a payment of cash, no? So in the cash column, how much? 50,000. Think about journal entry also. Bank account return to cash. Bank account we have written to cash. Cash account we should write by bank. By bank. So I write here by bank. By bank. Now, in this case, if you want the corresponding posting, in the ledger account, you cannot go to any ledger account because the credit posting is also done within the same book. Normally, what do we write in the LF number column? We notice the page number in which the posting is done in the ledger, and then we write the number here. But the posting is not done in the ledger, it is done in the same book on the opposite side. So just put a symbol here C, contra entry. That means if you want to refer to the other posting, you need not go to any other book. Refer the same book on the opposite side. Contra. Next. C means see the opposite side. Write down. Next. Goods sold on credit to Mr. Ramesh. Goods sold on credit to Mr. Ramesh. ₹40,000. Where will you record this transaction? This transaction is going to be not recorded in the sales book, not in the triple column cash book, because it is not a cash and bank transaction. Okay. Next. Check received from Mr. Ramesh. Check received from Mr. Ramesh on 14th August. On 14th August, ₹40,000. Now, how do you deal with this? You have received a check from Mr. Ramesh, ₹40,000 on 14th August. So, what we should do? As soon as we receive the check, we will assume that the check is received, it has been deposited in the bank account, and on the same day, on 14th August itself, we assume money has been transferred from the account of Mr. Ramesh to the bank account of the business. Is it clear? We assume that as soon as we received the check from Ramesh, we have deposited the check in the bank, and on the same day money was transferred from the account of Ramesh into our bank account, into the business bank account. Okay. So is it a deposit or a withdrawal? It's a deposit. In bank account. How much? 40,000. Right here to Ramesh. When should I record the entry? On 14th August itself. Why should I write the entry on 14th August itself?
First check was received.
Suppose, listen to me. We receive a check from Ramesh. Our accountant receives the check. He doesn't pass an entry. Suppose. Then the collection department, which is responsible to collect money, let us say on 16, they open their computer, they find out who are the debtors who have to pay money, and then the collection executives are going to the customers and they are going to try to collect the money from the customers. Okay. So the accountant received the check on 14th August, he did not record an entry. He said, I'll record it after 2-3 days. Now the accountant wants to wait for the check to be deposited, money to be received in the bank account, then he wants to pass an entry. So he has not written the entry. Now entry is not passed. So the collection executives on 17th August, they open the debtors ledger, they find that Ramesh still has to pay 40,000 because the account has not passed an entry, no? Now the collection executives will make a phone call to Mr. Ramesh. Sir, your amount is still outstanding. Why have you not made the payment? Now Mr. Ramesh will become very angry. He'll come to the office and will start beating the accountant. Why? He'll say, I've already given you a check. Why did I get a call again from the collection department? They should not have made a call to me, no. I've already made the payment. It's your mistake if you have not deposited in the bank and if you have not passed an entry. You should not disturb me. Hence, as soon as you receive the check, you have to immediately pass an entry, assuming that money has been received. Tomorrow, if you find that we deposit the check in the bank, and when our bank, now what happens is when we receive a check from a customer, we deposit in our bank. Then our bank will send this check to the issuer bank, to the bank account of the issuer. And then money will get transferred from the account of the issuer to our bank account. Suppose Ramesh has issued a check, but in his account he doesn't have sufficient balance. Then money will not come, check will come back. So that is called as dishonor of check. If tomorrow, if you find that check has been dishonored, then we are going to reverse the entry and cancel it. But on 14th August when you receive a check, you have to assume that Ramesh is a very good man. he has definitely sufficient balance in his bank account. We assume that check has been received, it is deposited in the bank, and on the same day money is also deposited in the bank account. Money has been transferred. If in the future we find that money has not been actually collected, then you can reverse the entry and cancel the entry. Is it clear? Next transaction. Next transaction. Goods purchased on credit from Mr. Kishore. Goods purchased on credit from Mr. Kishore. Goods purchased on credit from Mr. Kishore. Value ₹2 lakhs. Next. Will you record this transaction in the triple column cash book? Why? It is not a cash or bank transaction. Next. When check is issued to Kishore on account. When check is issued to Mr. Kishore on account. 50,000 rupees. How much we have to pay to Mr. Kishore?
2 lakhs.
2 lakhs. We are not settling the entire balance, but we are sending only 50,000 on account. We have to settle the account slowly now. So we are sending how much? 50,000 rupees through check. So when should we record the entry? On the date of issue of the check itself. Please remember, all these points will become very important when we come to the topic bank reconciliation statement. So when will we record the entry? On the date of issue of the check. We have to immediately record a withdrawal in our books of accounts, because we want to know our correct bank balance. Once you have issued a check, you know that money is definitely going to go out of your account. So if you want to know your correct bank balance, you have to immediately record the entry, immediately record it as a withdrawal and reduce the balance. Yes? So right here, by Kishore, how much?
50,000.
By Mr. Kishore, 50,000. Next transaction. What is your name? Green t-shirt.
Jitesh.
Jitesh. Write down. When goods are sold on credit to Jitesh. Goods are sold on credit to Jitesh. So we have a Hemnesh, we have a Jitesh. When goods are sold on credit to Jitesh, 50,000 rupees. Where will you record this? In the sales book. We are not going to record it in the cash book. Next. Cash received from Jitesh. Cash received from Jitesh. How much was the amount? 50,000, no? Cash received from Jitesh, 49,000 in full settlement. 49,000 in full settlement. Jitesh, we are assuming that Jitesh is paying the money before the due date. We have given him 2 months time. Let us assume we have given him 2 months time, and he is not taking 2 months time. Within 1 month he is coming in and making the payment. So we are saying we are very happy, Jitesh, you can take some discount. So we are asking him only 49,000 in full settlement. He is paying us in cash. So what is the entry we should pass? Cash account debtor, discount account debtor to Jitesh account credit 50,000. Cash account, we are receiving cash. How much cash we are receiving? 49,000. So cash account will write cash account 49,000. Cash account 49,000. And we have suffered some loss also, no?
Yes.
Discount allowed 1000 to Jitesh 50,000. Jitesh account will be credited with 49,000 and 1,000, 50,000. Correct?
Yes.
Next transaction. Write down. Goods purchased on credit from Manoj. Goods purchased on credit from Manoj. 20,000 rupees. Where will you record it? Purchase book, not in the cash book. Next. Check issued to Manoj. Check issued to Manoj 19,500 rupees in full settlement. Check issued to Mr. Manoj 19,500 in full settlement. So we are making the payment to Mr. Manoj, but we are not making full payment. We are paying only 19,500. Manoj is leaving the remaining amount as discount for us. So now it is a withdrawal from the bank. Hence we have recorded on the withdrawal side. How much will be withdrawn? 19,500. Now, how much you have to pay? 20,000. Now you are paying how much? 19,500. So we have received a discount of how much? 500. Right here by Manoj. By Manoj. Okay. So normally this is how transactions are recorded in the triple column cash book. Let us learn how to balance the triple column cash book. Let us learn how to balance it. How will you start? Wait. You should first total the discount allowed column 1000. You are not going to subtract the discount received from here.
Yes, sir.
Take it forward. To balance brought down. To balance brought down in the next period. So on 1st September we will write to balance brought down 1000 rupees. Okay. Now similarly total the discount received column 500. Immediately write it in the next column, next month by discount received. So you cannot subtract discount allowed and discount received. The balance will be individually taken to the discount allowed account, discount received account. From there they will go to the trial balance. Okay. Now receipt side, cash book, cash columns now. Cash columns I told you always debit side will be higher or equal to the credit side, but debit side can never be lower. So total the debit side, how much is it? 5 lakh, 1 lakh. 6 lakh 49,000. Write the same total on the payment side also. 6 lakh 49,000. Out of 6,49,000, now subtract these two items. 30,000 and 50,000.
5,69,000.
How much is left?
5,69,000.
So right here, by balance carried down. When will be this be done? This will be done on 31st August 2014, last date of the year. And these opening balance are brought down on 1st September. Now what should you do now? This is the amount by which the receipt side is more than the payment side. So now bring this to the higher side. Same column, cash column only, don't change the columns. Now bank, please check which side is higher.
70,000.
280, 330, 370. It's not equal to 370. So receipt side is again higher. The deposit side is higher. So how much is 3 lakh?
70,000.
3 lakh 70,000. Write the same total here also. 3 lakh 70,000 minus these three items. 2 lakh 64,000.
500.
Now can you give me a name for the bank balance? What's it called as? Favorable or overdraft? Favorable. It is favorable balance. This is called as the triple column cash book. So we'll stop for today. Tomorrow's class we'll do one more problem on triple column cash book, and then we'll also finish petty cash book. With that, fundamentals will be over. Then we can go to the final accounts topic. Okay. After this, we'll immediately go to the final accounts. The flow will continue. You have learned journalizing, you have learned ledgers, you also know how to prepare trial balance. Now you have to go to the next step. Balance sheet, preparation of final accounts. That we'll learn after this chapter. Okay. One more class, after that we can go for the